You are listening to I Hate Her on the Radio with JAQUE, VENOM, GOCHETT.
And we're back with I Hate Her on the Radio. I'm your host, JAQUE, VENOM, GOCHETT, along with my cast, Ms. V and Real Talk. And we're still in Celebrity 101, and we got to talk about some confused fan decided at a Beyonce concert to reach up and slap her on the bunkie. I think this dude truly lost his mind because he slapped Beyonce on the booty like she was Nicki Minaj.
I'm thinking that he had like one of those Michael Jackson fan moments and he just had to touch her booty because it's like all over the place all the time. And he wanted to touch it.
He just had to do it.
He had to do it. That's all I can say about that.
From a man's point of view, I know what it's like to have that firm, round brown walking around the house at all times. My wife will tell you, it gets slapped at least twice a day. Twice a day.
But that's yours. And you have the right to that.
You out and slap nobody else.
Y'all just don't know. Well, y'all do know because it's a lot of booty in this room. And I know you sisters, y'all fell victim to that. That round brown. That round brown is what started slavery.
You know what? And you know, yo.
You see what I'm saying?
Nobody
Brown started slavery.
Hey, God damn, look over there. All of them got one like that? Yo, we need to take these back to America.
Oh, my God.
He says that. I mean, like,
look at all that.
I'm not with you. I can't with you. I won't with you.
Look at it. Look at it.
But let me just say, as a woman,
cover it up. Look at them. Oh, my God. I want two. I want one too, Daddy.
Oh, Lord.
I think you should have one. We're going to take those back. And then all of a sudden they seen Mandingo and them. Well, I mean, while we're taking them, he looks like he can bale cotton and maybe do a few other things. Then from there, and then once they brought him here, everybody knew slavery was wrong. And then once they saw what they had, all of them got booties like that? Yes, we need to bring a couple more.
So the booty started slavery.
Slavery was started from booty.
But I will say now, booty does make men lose their mind. Because
yeah,
you know,
no matter the race.
As a woman, that moment when somebody just slaps you on the butt, somebody just random. That's what kills you. He's like,
don't belong to you. You don't belong to him. And just randomly
you just
touching your
freeze
booty.
up. Your whole body just tense up because you get upset. Like, wait a minute. Did you just?
I'm almost offended.
I did it only if you enjoyed it, ma'am.
Wow.
No, my favorite is when you're in a club and you get slapped on the butt and you turn around and all the dudes do like this.
So how about I line y'all up and smack all y'all?
But I'm just saying, I just feel that Beyonce had got to a point in her career that she didn't feel like she was going to be getting slapped on the butt no more. I mean, they took her back to Destiny Child days.
She still got one behind her, don't she?
But still, she's B.
I feel you.
I bet you she ain't going to be on that little catwalk no more. Bet you that's the end of those days.
Perhaps she may want to drop her hemline a little bit, and maybe it won't look so.
Well, she had on the full. She had on the full.
She had on the full suit this time.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, this time she
blue
was
outfit.
covered.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was looking a little too rumpalicious.
Like I told you, that's what
but she already told y'all she's bootylicious now.
Yeah,
you know,
she did.
She told
you can't write a song about it and get upset somebody slapping it. That song probably just got popping in Denmark.
You know what?
He had just heard it.
All right.
He just heard it for the first time.
Come on, this time. Let's ask the V.
My thing is how Jay felt about it.
Yeah, Jay probably was a little irritated, but how can he be? How many booties had he slapped? It's called what goes around comes around. You know, what you put out comes in.
Did y'all hear the aggression in her voice?
She got
once
upset.
she got onto that. You see that?
I'm just saying.
Upset.
All right, y'all. X the V Squad. All right, this was coming from a fella. My girlfriend and me have a pretty good relationship, but in the last few months, I felt something had changed. I've tried on numerous occasions to find out. As Real Talk would say, everything's fine. Well, it changed, but she always says nothing. So I decided to look in her phone. I know it's the wrong thing for me to do, but she left me with no options. At first, I didn't notice anything strange until I started paying attention to how much her and one of her girlfriends talked, and not just how much, but what about. I don't like what I read. The girlfriend seems to feel I'm not the right guy for her and is constantly putting me down. I don't know where this hate is coming from, but it's got to stop. It even seems at times she convinces her to be mad at me, and I'm not sure how to handle these situations. I don't want my lady to know I've been snooping. However, this friend is toxic to our relationship. I thought I'd write you guys and see what you think.
Wow. Okay, first things first. Stop going in phones. Women use phones to vent when they feel like they cannot talk to their man. You should not base your relationship on stuff that you read out of the phone. When your girl is not cheating with someone, she's venting to her friend. Now her friend, she's going to be on her team. You stop going through phones. If you're in a relationship where y'all can communicate, wrong relationship.
My thought, being a dude, you're lame for going through a phone. That's lame. In every sense of the word, you are an L7. You take an L and a 7, put it together, you have a square. You're a square, you're lame. On the second note, this girlfriend is the best thing that could really happen in your relationship, because no matter how much she down talks you or goes against you, your girl is going to be on your team, because that's always the case. People always want what they shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So her going against, at the end of the day, after everything is said, after everything a girlfriend going to say, you know what your lady is saying, if you still in the house and y'all still kicking it, but I love him now.
Yep, that's it.
I'm wondering, so do you don't think that your friends can influence you in your relationship?
No. Mm-mm.
Not as a grown person. Why?
I don't.
As a grown person, you're a grown woman.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to let me influence how you feel in your relationship?
Then I have to ask this. What exactly are you giving her to talk about?
That would be...
Now, that's the most valid point.
Yeah.
Now, if you can take anything from the conversation and be like, well, I see what she's saying. I'm slacking in this area.
Maybe you should learn something.
Yeah. Don't write us letters.
But
learn.
whatever you do is don't tell her.
I'd never
that you
give
were
her
looking
the
through her
information.
phone.
Now, I would use that. Maybe her... But I think all females have that girl that doesn't have a man, informing them of what they should do with their man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no. Most women, I think we've gotten this point. We talk to bitter friends, but we don't take advice from bitter friends. Yeah. I think most women, if you have a certain amount of maturity, you know you cannot get relationship advice for friends who are not in relationships. It just, all you can really do, they can give them opinion, but an advice. Like if I want straight up relationship advice, I'm going to look to like my married friends and that's been married for a while. Mm-hmm. Like if I need relationship. Now, if I need to vent or I just want like an opinion or ear, that's different. But if I want to ask, how do you think you handle this? I need somebody who's done it and done it well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the flip side. There's duality to that. Yes. Duality.
Good word.
Big word, vocabulary word.
I like to listen to people who fail too, so I will not fail as they did. Yeah. As well as I like to listen to people who've been successful or
gotta have
are
both sides of the
successful at the
spectrum.
moment. But I never take advice from somebody who's never been married, because sometimes those are the people who like to give their advice the most.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And it hasn't helped them at all.
And I'm good. I'm what, 13 years in the game.
Yeah,
that's like me. That's like LeBron going into the stands to ask a fan, "How can I play the game a little bit better?"
I'm sorry, sir. You've been doing this for 8 years. You haven't figured it out.
You're a spectator at this point.
Yeah. All right, y'all. It's time for
Chicks on Sports.
All right, so today we're just going to talk about a little drama before we get to the next part, which is the Jacksonville Jaguar running back Maurice Drew Jones may or may not be hit with an assault and battery charge after allegedly knocking a security guard out at a reggae club in Florida. Now, is it me, or does it seem like you hear more about what goes on with the Jaguar players off the field than on the field?
That's because they're doing nothing on the field.
Because every time
that
I hear
would be
about
why
them,
their life off the field is
never
so
about
important.
it's never about what's going on the field.
There's a lot of aggression in Florida. I think we've already touched on that.
Yeah, something about Florida done popped up a lot today.
A lot of aggression down there.
Well, this is what they say the story was. They was getting in at the reggae night at this place called a Conch Lounge, and the security told his homeboy to stop touching the female. He was doing a Beyonce to some girl, obviously. So I guess the dude was a little twizzy, so he slapped the security dude in the chest like, dude, I'm good. Security guard ain't like it, put him in a headlock. So guess what? The dude, what's his name, Maurice, didn't like that, and he hit him with a one-hitter quitter, straight to the jaw, straight to the floor. That's how it happened. So I think they're not wanting to confirm it, but I feel, he knocked the dude out. I mean, come on, football players are strong. They strong.
Some of them.
Well, you know a weak football player.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
I'm talking about professional football. You going to say that there's actually a professional, he's not strong? Come on, that's not strong?
Some of them are just fast.
How you gonna say he's not strong
He
though?
said
Because he's
some
fast.
of them are just
I
fast.
said some of them are just fast.
Oh please, they're still strong. They can't do.
What if,
Even
what
the
if the security
endurance
guard
it
had a
takes,
weak jaw?
Listen, let me tell you something. We all know that endurance it takes to play a game.
What was he securing?
The
What if he just had a
camouflage.
weak jaw?
Well, everybody got that. That button. It's a
There you go.
reset button. If you hit it right, there's a reset button.
It goes-
Everybody got it.
It goes boop.
You go.
Boop.
It's but it's
Lean.
spots.
Lean.
It's
with it.
spots. Like I don't care who you are. You can be Floyd Mayweather. If they hit that reset button spot, you gonna.
Yeah.
You know, it's a spot. You
No,
know.
it ain't got no spots.
No one can reach them spots.
Nope.
He is way too
That's
fast.
the fast thing again. That's the fast thing.
Hello.
Fast thing is
Well,
nice.
that man works hard. Hard work and dedication.
Love me some Floyd. All right, but speaking of football players, 3 Seattle Hawks players have been suspended from taking Adderall, performance enhancement drugs. Seahawks?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Seattle Hawks.
I said Seattle Seahawks. You
You
were run
didn't.
that back. Watch that VA. All right. PED, performance enhancement drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, now y'all got me middle
There we
all
go.
up. Yeah,
Get it
PED.
right.
Performance enhancement drugs. They're suspended. They suspended 3 of them so far. Looks like it's a trend, definitely with this team. They popping pills together. That's camaraderie.
So what I'm trying to
Brotherhood.
understand is working out like all the other previous football players. Some of them did some PEDs too, but the majority of them just worked out, got strong. That's just not working for this whole entire team. They all need drugs.
Yeah, it's seeming like this is a definite bad trend that's going on in sports right now. And I don't know. I mean, I think it's been going on forever.
It
was
has.
just not really catching up.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
Drug tests and stuff. See,
You know what
back
I'm
in
saying?
the days,
This
they
is what
ain't do
killed me
that.
about the performance enhancement and the human growth hormones. Before you even got to that level, somebody came and got you because of your talent.
Yeah.
So why do you feel you need a drug all of a sudden to help you be better than what you already had?
Exactly.
Because you got to constantly challenge yourself. You have to constantly be better. And then just because you were good in college, when you get to the pros, that's a whole nother level. A lot of people was good in college. They can't cut it in the pros.
I'm just saying, working out like every normal other person, putting the dedication like how he's speaking of our friend Floyd, hard work. That's not going to do it no more. Y'all got to turn to the drugs.
I mean, they've been doing it for a long time.
Then when you get caught, you look stupid like Barry Bonds do every time they mention PEDs.
No, they can't even catch Barry Bonds. I'm like Cat Williams. He just keep hitting another homer. What, drugs?
I mean, I don't get it. It's like the new trend. It's like
You
the
can't
crack
tell me.
of the sports
You can't
world.
tell me that they get them big old necks just naturally. That's just.
Let's talk about these heads.
Yeah. Everybody
That's
head look
the
big.
telltale
They look
sign
like
with me.
bobbleheads now.
If your head is
What's
the
his name?
same
Jose
size,
Canseco. What's the baseball
Jose.
player? You can't tell me they get like that. Just
Yeah, he
They're
was in
made
his
like that.
prime. He was
Pumping
that's
weight
and y'all
But
ever
the neck
saw
get
Barry
big.
Bonds' head?
Yeah.
You ever seen him in person?
Yeah, he do got a big old watermelon head. I don't know.
He has
them
to go in
drugs
room
doing something.
sideways. There's no way he can walk
This
just
fool
straight
said go
forward.
room sideways.
You have to do a slight turn and lean, head first, or maybe foot first, and pull the rest of that dome in. Like straight up.
Foot first.
Hey, we're gonna start here. We're gonna pull you in from the feet first, and then we're gonna pull the rest in.
What about the
Lord.
girl that was the track runner that just she finally admitted it, and then
The Jones, was it Marion?
Marion
Jones.
Yeah. What about her, or even Lance Armstrong? And they're giving him
Look here.
hell right
Look,
now. I mean,
he
getting
lost
it.
a testicle, and what else did he lose?
Well,
lost-
he beat cancer like twice.
He had testicular testicular cancer, and what's in the back? We're in the rectum. We're in the colon cancer.
Yeah, and then he still sat on that
He
bike and
still
rode
did
it.
that. I feel he.
I would have
bad.
took something too.
I see that Nike just dropped his
They just
endorsement.
pulled his endorsement. They just split with his company, the Live Life or
The
Lifelong.
ones where you got
Yeah.
the yellow band.
Yeah.
Had me with bands on my wrist, feeling for the brother.
But I'm just,
Got to feel for any man that loses.
you know,
a testicle.
I'm not even.
I see the voice I use on that. When any man loses a testicle, you have to feel sorry for him.
Okay, devil's advocate though. Okay, if you're taking drugs to enhance your performance as an athlete, is that like the same thing as being a model and getting fake boobs?
Wow.
Just playing devil's advocate here. I'm just throwing it out there.
Unfortunately, performance enhancement drugs are illegal to use when you are in the sports world. It's illegal, just like marijuana was illegal to the fella. They're illegal. You can't take them.
Porn star using male enhancement.
You're doing what you got to do to get better.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do.
No, you're cheating. That's cheating. Cheating.
You have to explore that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Also on Chicks in Sports, Dwight Howard, he's going to be a free agent in probably about 4 weeks now. And they're asking, is he going to stay with the Lakers?
If I was Dwight Howard, I would leave. The Lakers' reign is low right now. They going down. They're not coming up. I mean, all the players getting old. They done gave away all the good players. If I was him,
what they need to do is go back and get Phil.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. I don't know
remember that
why.
guy?
Phil
Do you remember
Jackson
him?
can make anybody win. They could be 100. They gonna win.
Because Phil had this.
What's his
Phil
voice?
had that voice.
Yeah. What's his
Phil,
voice?
hey, look, Scotty. Remember that when he was with the ball?
Scotty.
What we gonna do? You gotta calm down.
Yeah.
You can't be such an a-hole, Scotty.
Yeah. That's the
Don't be
voice.
such an a-hole.
Yeah.
We're a team.
was
This is a
the man,
5-man
He
team.
was the man.
Oh,
Phil
yeah,
Jackson and
yeah.
Pat Riley had to be the
the
two best
champion.
coaches in the
Everybody talking
NBA.
about Jordan rings. Look at Phil's ring.
Yeah. Phil
Both
got
hands.
both hands.
Toes.
And a toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, serious.
What, we sitting on 12 championships?
Yeah. They need two toes.
Yeah,
12 championships.
Yeah.
that's serious right there.
That's
I don't know.
So you say he should leave?
Heck yeah. He need. Listen, Dwight.
What you said?
Hear me. Hear me.
Say what's name?
Monkey arms.
Monkey arms.
Monkey arms. Boy, got the longest arms I ever seen on an NBA player. Take your arms and go on and find you another team. Like, I don't know, the Grizzlies, the Pacers, they need some help and they're actually winning. You guys are not. You go home in the first round. The championship Lakers go home in the first round. Find you a new team, fella. Everybody else did.
That's funny. So that's it for Chicks on Sports. I want to thank you for tuning in to I Hate Her on the Radio. Check us out every Saturday from 5 to 6 p.m. on WOIC or on the web at IHateHerOnline.com. Miss V.
Huh?
Any final thoughts, comments, expression?
Amen. I'm gonna need y'all to do something about this Trayvon Martin thing. I think y'all dragging this thing out too long. Lord have mercy. The boy gonna be dead 5 years before y'all get to the courthouse. Let's do something about this. And y'all people in Sanford, Florida, or in Florida in general, y'all need Jesus. I'm praying for y'all this Sunday on the altar. Praying for Florida.
And, of course, Real Talk. Speak to the people.
I'm just glad to be here again. Thank you for having me back. Wonderful day here in the Met. Beautiful people. Sun shining.
As always.
Another glorious day in the South.
Oh, that's right. And I expect you two to have Twitter by next week.
It's going to happen today.
Yeah. I expect y'all to make that happen. Y'all can tweet me at @VenomsVixens or at I Hate Her Online. I would like y'all to work on Twitter. If y'all don't do nothing else over this week, I would like VA for them to have Twitter names up by next week. That's all I'm asking. So. Okay, yeah. It's time for Twitter.
Didn't I tell her my son do that?
Well, get him to set you up a Twitter.
Oh, jeez.
As soon as my baby get home from school, mine will be set up.
See, I'm down with you. I know
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. It's time for the out. A newbie rapper by the name of Trinidad James made a comment in a recent interview saying he raps about drugs and sex because smart rap doesn't sell. At first, I thought to myself, how dumb of a thing to say. But after some thought, this ignorant little fella has a point. When was the last time a rapper was glorified or honored or praised for being smart? The more drugs and women one has, it seems to push their popularity, gaining more endorsements, and of course, they get richer and richer and richer. 50 Cent got shot 9 times and got a $150 million bottled water endorsement. So what does that say about society? Who do we really have to blame for the ignorant rap? The rappers or the consumers who buy into the rhetoric? There was a time when rap music represented the streets, what was going on in the hood. It was the voice for the youth, so that we to believe that the youth are so tainted by just drugs and sex. That leaves these rappers with nothing else to rap about. Or is the real truth that in our deep, dark closets, rappers really express how we feel? We want to slap hoes on the butt or pop mollies. We want to slide down poles like strippers. We like being called bees and hoes. We want to get rich by selling drugs and wear gold and sag our pants and drive cars that we can't pronounce. Is it true that we really deep down feel this way? Since rappers might be saying what we really feel, maybe that's why that makes them our heroes. That's just something for you to think about this week. Make sure you hit us up at IHateHerOnline.com and follow us on at IHateHerOnline on Twitter. Follow me at Venom's Vixen on Twitter, and the Twitter list Miss V and the Twitter list Real Talk will have theirs together by next week. And as always, if you've been doing it your way and it hasn't worked yet, try doing it God's way. Till next week, bye-bye for now.